Hi, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Target Individual Experience, Target Individual Programming. One of the things I've always said that I was going to do, which is to expose everything that they do, from the legal microchipping for the purpose of remote neural monitoring to the covert warfare, covert psychological warfare, and so forth. They have been doing things covertly, secretly, using technology, silent sound spread spectrum to manipulate our minds, to condition us into whoever they want us to be. And one of the articles I always say to go read is what kind of human being would we like to create? All right, so 1970 uh, uh, um, interview from the New York Times, Dr. Jose Delgado, and he talks about the development of microchip BCI to do what? The use of radio wave frequency to control the behaviors of human beings, right? This is nothing new. So tonight, I got a call from Pam. Now, she don't usually call me. She does not usually call me at all. Then she says, so she calls. I'm like, why is she calling me for? Answer the phone. She's, asking me, is I had bought, um, the kids were home, but not the kids. Well, Alyssa was it? Yeah, Alyssa was home Thursday. All right, so I ended up buying pizza, and then yesterday she went out. Um, she called me. She like ordered the kids food, but I told her, I said, listen, I don't have any money on me, so she was like, well, you can. I gave Ethan money, so you can get the money from Ethan. I was like, okay, fine. So then she calls me tonight to ask me how much money did I use to get the Chinese food. So I told her. Apparently, Ethan told her something different. Yeah, because Ethan's trying to, Ethan is trying to, I guess, get some money out of her or what have you. But it's funny how she calls me because she's like, oh, but again, like I said, I always know when they do that testing phase, right? And so, you know, again, whatever whatever the food was, I gave the guy a $2 tip. So, that was it. So as soon as I got off the phone with her, all right, they sent the ambulance. Oh, the ambulance was waiting because it happened almost instantaneously. So the ambulance was waiting because they manipulated her to call me, right? And I talk about how they test my memory and stuff like that. Okay. Prior to that, I started to. I was playing Where Winds Meet. Where Winds Meet, and um, you had to do this quest, and in the quest you're on. It's this caravan that you're going. So as I went to the caravan, and they were like, uh, "Let's get out of here," and they started using the car horn. So it's very funny, like I said, how they will use certain things that are being said to engage in using the car horn, right? And this is how they will engage in sending subliminal messages, right? So whenever somebody say something, or if I read something due to the remote neural monitoring, and it has to do with how I'm being targeted, they will either use the call horn, the sirens, whether it be the ambulance or the New York Police Department. It depends when they want to send their coercive threats, particularly about assassination and stuff like that, and yeah, I remember. So I was went on to the Epic, uh, launched my Epic gaming app, right, and I noticed that there was a game there. I didn't think I downloaded. It's called Sniper Elite, right? So they will use those opportunities. They will download stuff on my computer, right? And then I seen it. I was like, oh, what is this? So I started, just play a little bit of it, what have you. And I talk about how they like to send a subliminal message about being assassinated, right? So this is where all of that comes from. This is what they were doing, right? So they set these things up. They literally download things on my computer. Yes, it's my Epic Game account, but I did not download that game. But they will do that, right? And then when I played, that's it. I was like, okay, let me see what game is that. I remember downloading it. No, I didn't download it. And so again, doing these things, using the sirens, using the car horn, to engage in assaultive behavior. So this is cognitive warfare. Cognitive warfare using online cognitive warfare narrative, using coercive threats, using psychological threats, and so forth. Illegal surveillance, and using sound as a weapon, and sound as indicator or confirmation of certain things. All right. So again, like I said, I'm always going to expose them, and they're mad because of the video that I did, the two videos that I did. One with the number 666. I talk about how they always use, but they're the ones that are displaying as if they are the number 666 in the terms of how they've been conditioned to think or associate the number with. All right, and then number two, right, exposing the lie of the Holy Trinity. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. This was a 1500, in the year 1500, right, when Erasmus wrote, translated the Old Testament and New Testament, right, from the Greek language. There were no mention of Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. So they're mad, and I keep telling them whenever they do this, they're going to be exposed. They're going to be, the more they attack me, the more they're going to be exposed. So they can keep on doing what they're doing. I'm gonna keep exposing them even more. All right. Talk to you guys in the next video.